So my name is Dr. Laura Gillespie. I am a lecturer in modern American history in the history department at Liverpool John Moores University, specialising in the Civil War and civil rights. So for the upcoming election, as soon as Kamala Harris was announced as the Democratic Party candidate, a group called Win with Black Women had a Zoom call with over 44,000 mostly black women on the call, and they raised 1.5 million in a few hours for Kamala's campaign. So this kind of activism really does have its roots in pre-slavery, really. Black women have kind of been organising for centuries. Enslaved people would meet secretly to discuss politics, upcoming elections. They very much thought that because of fear-mongering in the South before the Civil War, that Lincoln's election was going to result in their freedom immediately, which was not the case. We had women like Mary Ann Starkey in New Bern, North Carolina, who was enslaved when the war began. She ran a boarding house and she was a liaison between the Union Army and the black community of New Bern. She created the Coloured Women's Relief Association in New Bern, and they organised mass meetings. They bought flags for black regiments so that they would have their own flag. They were trying to really drive this agenda of citizenship, complete citizenship for black people. And then in the immediate post-war era, during Reconstruction, women were voting in mass meetings and at Republican Party conventions, even when they didn't officially have the right to vote. Since the 1960s, we've seen a massive uptake in black people voting, and they've played a really central part in a lot of recent elections, often voting for the Democratic Party. Usually we've got about 85% of black people voting for the Democratic Party. I think the fact that Kamala Harris is the first black woman candidate, I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here, but I think the support that she's already had from black women in particular kind of bodes well for her, and she has really galvanised their support in the base. It's going to be very interesting to see how the Win with Black Women coalition and movements like that will hopefully influence the election, and to see the continued impact that black women have on the political system in the US.